The girl was enjoying the sunshine. The danger was approaching. A small knife pierced the air mattress bed, but the girl didn't notice it. Then the knife changed direction. The girl only realized the danger this time. With a scream, a tragedy happened. The police immediately surrounded the scene. To search for the culprit underwater, they sent out a diver. He bravely dived into the water. Soon the diver found an abandoned yacht. He went in to check. Then the diver pulled the rope, informing that everything was fine. But when he opened the cabin door, the culprit appeared in front of him. The diver tried to run away, but the culprit gave him a fatal blow. Bubbles kept coming out of the river. The police realized the danger. When they pulled the diver up, he was no longer breathing. The sheriff was furious. He ordered all the exits and entrances of the river to be sealed off. Then they brought in 20 water pumps, planning to pump all the river water out. At this moment, the SWAT raised their M16s in hand, waiting for the target to appear. But as all the water was pumped out, the sheriff was stunned. There was only an oxygen tank at the bottom. The SWAT had to put down their guns. Just as they were leaving, the sheriff got the news that the culprit had appeared again. So the two turned the car around and rushed over. When they arrived at the scene, the two took out their pistols and entered the warehouse. They started searching separately. Soon the sheriff found a blood-stained piece of clothing. Suddenly the culprit appeared and shot a harpoon at him. Then the culprit ran away quickly. When the two of them chased out, the culprit had already escaped on a speedboat. So the man jumped onto another speedboat. The sheriff also tried to get on it, but the man started the engine and threw the sheriff into the water. This made the sheriff very angry. Then the man and the culprit started racing on the water. At this moment, a canoe appeared ahead. The culprit's speedboat went straight through it. In order to get rid of the man, the culprit drove the speedboat into a narrow waterway, but the man kept chasing closely. So the culprit made the speedboat rush onto the wooden board beside it. Just like that, the speedboat jumped into another waterway, completely shaking off the man. The man was completely stunned, but just as the culprit thought he had successfully escaped, a tanker suddenly appeared ahead. The culprit couldn't avoid it and crashed into it. With an explosion, the culprit disappeared in the fire. So the man luckily made contribution. This story tells us there are hidden dangers under the water as well.